In the summer of 1849, Levi Wheeler and his brothers left their families behind in Illinois, chasing the promise of gold in California. Among those left behind was Levi's son, a 12-year-old boy named Levi Lincoln. 4 years later, the father and son would reunite, not to mine gold, but to build something even more enduring. At just 16 years old, Levi Lincoln helped his father purchase a renovated steam-powered sawmill, a marvel of its time, and then led it across the unforgiving prairie, with 3 yoke of oxen pulling a massive steam engine and boiler through miles of wilderness. It's hard to imagine now, but in these very canyons, that same sawmill was assembled, roaring to life among pine, rock, and snow, one of the first of its kind in Utah. Today, join us in retracing part of this forgotten journey, hiking through Wheeler Canyon, the cool corridors of Icebox Canyon, and the scenic stretch of the Art Nord Trail, to uncover the legacy of a teenage boy who helped drag a machine into the mountains and build a future from a lot of hard work, steam, and sweat. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Chaco Sunrise adventure. Sarah and I just got off work and we're heading up Wheeler's Canyon. We're gonna do Wheeler's to Icebox Canyon and then come back the Art Nord Trail. So we'll go about 5 miles. We're hitting 3 trails today, and we're gonna just kind of learn about some of the history of this area and enjoy the beauty. So let's go. These huge pines always amaze me. I always think of Chaco Canyon and how the ancestral Puebloan people would bring those trees 70 miles from the Chesca Mountains to Chaco Canyon. I mean, imagine cutting that down, cutting all the branches off and then hauling it 70 miles. There's no evidence that they actually dragged it, so they actually carried them 70 miles. Thousands of those. Pretty incredible. It's pretty warm out. It's like, I think it's like 95 degrees, but Sarah and I like to do this trail because it is always in the shade about 5 o'clock. So we're gonna do this up Wheeler's and then we're gonna drop into Icebox, which is a really cool canyon. It's nice and cool in there. We'll just see if I can keep up with Sarah here. Well, I finally caught up with Sarah here. Sarah. So we're almost to the Icebox junction where the canyon's gonna get a lot cooler, which we're looking forward to because it's pretty warm out. Right, Sarah?
Yeah.
So we're almost there.
Alright, so we just got to the sign that's gonna tell us to go into Icebox Canyon here, and we're gonna loop around and come back down Art Nord. So we're gonna go down this trail here, across the bridge, and then it's a really beautiful hike up through these pine trees. We'll go around this kind of knoll thing here, this big knoll, go all the way around it, and then we'll come back on this trail. So this is my favorite part of the trail. It's so beautiful in here. It's right alongside the creek and really tall pines. It's just really cool in there. The temperature drops a good 10-15 degrees once you get in here, and that's why they call it Icebox Canyon. So Sarah's waiting for us.
Walking through the pine trees, do 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 do. Do 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 do. You can do that if you want to, do do.
You need to go up there and check that out sometime.
Sarah's POV. Do 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 do.
It's hard to imagine that right here, where we now walk in peace, the air once rang with the sound of steam engines and saw blades. Families lived and worked here. They endured harsh winters, built homes, and forged a future out of wilderness. So as we hike today, we do more than just move forward. We step through history. We walk the same ground where resilience, hard work, and hope laid the foundation for everything that came after. I think that is worth remembering.
All right, we just came out of Icebox Canyon. Nice and cool in there, but we're back in the sun. So continue on here. Just made it up Icebox Canyon, and we're gonna take the Art Nord trailhead that way now. So it's 1.2 miles. You can go right, and if you go 3 miles, it takes you to Snow Basin. 0.4 takes you to middle fork. So we'll go this way, make a big loop. So here's the other side of that mountain knoll thing that we just kind of are making our way around. We're just on the south side of it now. So we'll continue on here. Here's Sarah taking in the view. Beautiful view of Snow Basin right there. Here's a little history about the naming of Snow Basin. This area was originally named Wheeler Basin for Levi and Simon Wheeler, who operated their sawmill here. The Ogden Chamber sponsored a Name Wheeler Basin contest in the summer of 1940 to herald the coming ski resort. Genevieve Woods won the contest with her Snow Basin name submission officially announced on August 2nd, 1940. Hiking the Art Nord Trail, we're walking through more than just a scenic mountain path. We're walking through a piece of Utah's conservation story. The area was named after Art Nord, a dedicated forest ranger who worked to protect and open up the Wasatch Mountains for everyone to enjoy. The U.S. Forest Service and local communities have spent decades preserving these canyons, not just for today, but for generations to come. It's a reminder that these wild places don't protect themselves. It takes care, commitment, and a respect for the land. As we hike today, we're grateful for those who came before and feel a responsibility to carry that legacy forward. Alright, well, we are making our way back down to where we turned off on Icebox Canyon. So we just made a big loop, and weather turned out to be really nice. Actually, we got some cloud cover here, and it feels pretty good. Well, I just passed 500 subscribers. So I just want to say thank you all for taking the time to subscribe, taking the time to watch these videos. I'm just getting started. I have so many more adventures planned. Mountains to climb, peaks to get to, canyons to explore. And come fall, I've got a couple trips planned down to the southwest, well, where I will be exploring some really remote canyons and talking more about the archaeology down there. So just so grateful to have each and every one of you, and it's been a fun adventure so far, and I can't see can't wait to see where it takes us all. So really just grateful, and thank you, each and every one of you, for subscribing, watching these videos. Thank you. Alright, baby rattlesnake just walked right in front of me. Little tiny guy. You can see its head. It's kind of triangle shaped. And you can't see its rattle, but I saw its rattle when it went right in front of me. So always keep your eyes out on the trail. We're in their territory, and just let this little guy be, and we'll walk right past it. But really small, probably only maybe 8 inches long. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Wheeler, Icebox, and Art Trail. I hope you felt a little of the wonder, the history, and the beauty that make this place so special. If you haven't been here yet, I truly encourage you to come explore it for yourself. Breathe in the fresh mountain air, follow the quiet trails, and connect with the stories that live in these hills. Until next time, happy hiking, and remember, always leave it better than you found it. See you next time.